Hello everybody. So let's continue the 30th problem of the same exercise. So the question is, the area of a rectangle gets reduced by 8 meter square if its length is reduced by 5 meter and breadth increased by 3 meter. If we increase the length by 3 meter and breadth by 2 meter, the area is increased by 74 meters square. So you need to find the length and breadth of the rectangle. Okay, so clearly what you are assuming in the first step, let the length of rectangle be x and breadth of rectangle be y. Okay, so here you see the first point, the area of a rectangle gets reduced by 8 meters square. Okay, so area will be what? Area of a rectangle formula is L into B. Okay, so here we are assuming length as x and breadth as y, so that xy gets reduced, area is reduced by 8 meters square, means xy minus 8 you will take. Okay, then equal to, if its length is reduced by 5 meter, length means what we are assuming, x, so x reduce is nothing but minus 5, then breadth increase by 3 meter. Okay, see here area equals to L into B, you know very well. So just in place of length you are writing, you're converting this statement into the expression, then breadth increase by 3 meters, so like that just you're converting. Okay, so this is how from here the second equation will start. Till here you will get one equation. Okay, now after that, if we increase the length by 3 meter, okay, let us see that later on. So first of all, what you are writing in the first step, let the length of rectangle be x. Okay, length you are assuming as x and breadth you are assuming breadth of rectangle be y. Okay, so now you know very well area of rectangle is nothing but L into B. Okay, so L into B is nothing but length we are assuming as x, breadth we are assuming as y, so that's nothing but x, y. Okay, so now what it is given, area gets reduced by 8 meter. Okay, what do you got? Area you got xy, so this area xy, it is reduced by 8 meter square, so that means minus 8. Okay, so in place of area we are just writing xy, then equals to actually x and y, length into breadth is the area. Okay, so length, what about length? It is saying length is reduced by 5 meter. Okay, so length, our length is nothing but x, so it is reduced by 5 meters. Okay, then in the same way breadth is increased by 3 meters, so breadth is, we have assumed y, so it is increase is nothing but plus 3. Then after you got this equation, so let us name this equation as first equation, but this is not in the journal form, so let us convert it. Okay, so we will simplify xy minus 8 equals to, here x minus y, y plus 3, let us simplify this, x into y, xy, x into 3, 3x minus 5y minus into plus minus, 5 3s of 15. So your xy and xy will get cancelled. Okay, so after this, here you can see minus 8 is there, 3x minus, let us write minus 8, then here 3x minus 5y minus 15, just as it is I am writing, only xy we are not writing. Okay, so now what, here 3x minus 5y, let us just keep 3x minus 5y as it is. Okay, so now you can see, now this minus 8, then this minus 15 will become plus 15. Okay, so constant terms, minus 8 plus 15, plus into minus, so 15 minus 8 will give you 7, then equal to, this is 3x minus 5y. So actually this is x variable, y variable, then constant, so let us take 3x minus 5y to the left hand side, then 7. Okay, constant, so this let us name is it as equation 1. Okay, till here you can see breadth increased by 3 meter. Okay, till here you got one equation. Now after that, the other point you're having, the other statement you're having, if we increase the length by 3 meter and breadth by 2 meter, the area is increased by 74 meters square. Okay, so now let us see what to do. So here the area is increased by 74 meters square. Okay, so what is our area? Our area is nothing but xy. What we have assumed for length and breadth, you got x and y, so xy will be our area. So that is reduce or what? If we increase the length, the area is increased. Okay, the area is increased by 74 meters square. Okay, increase is nothing but plus 74, then equals to actually area is nothing but L into B. Okay, so L into B means what? It is saying about the length increase. If we increase the length by 3 meters. Okay, so if we are increasing the length by 3 meters, so length is increased by 3 meters, and breadth is nothing but y. It is increased by or decreased by, again it is increased by 2 meters. Okay, so this is how what you got. Now what to do? Just simplify. Xy plus 74 as it is equals to x into y xy, then x into 2 will be 2x plus 3y plus 3 2s are 6. Xy will get cancelled. Here you will get 74 equals to 2x plus 3y plus 6. So 2x plus 3y let us keep as it is, and this plus 6 it will go over here and it will become minus. So 74 minus 6, it will give you 68. So 2x plus 3y. Okay, so 2x plus 3y will be equals to 68. Let us name this as equation 2. Okay, now solve equation 1 and 2 and find the values of x and y. So what is our equation 1? Equation 1 is 3x minus 5y equals to 7. And your equation 2, just now we got 2x plus 3y equals to 68. Okay, so now over here you can take anything, like if you want to eliminate this one or if you want to eliminate this, it is your wish. Now let us eliminate x. So what to do? You need to multiply this equation by 2 and this equation by 3. So that 3 2s will be 6x, then 2 3s will be 6x. So 6x we can just cancel it. So here into 2 we will do and into 3 we will do. Okay, so 3 2s are 6x minus 5 2s are 10y equals to 7 2s are 14. Now next one is here 2 3s are 6x plus 3 3s are 9y equals to 68 into 3. 8 3s are 24, then 18 19 20. So 204 you will get. Okay, so now this will become minus, this is minus, this is minus, this will get cancelled. 10 minus 9 will give you here minus 10 minus 9. Okay, minus 10 minus 9 will be minus 19y equals to here plus and minus. One is plus, one is minus. Plus into minus will be minus, but actually this is the greater number, so you will get minus in the answer. So 204 minus 14, it will be 190. Okay, so minus y equals to 190 divided by 19. 19 ones are, 19 tens are. So here you got the y value as 10. Okay, so now this y value, let us substitute in any equation. Let's substitute y equals to, let y equals to 10. We will substitute in equation 1. Okay, so what is your equation? 3x minus 5y equals to 7. This is your equation 1. In this we will substitute the value of y. So 5 into this, in place of y we will write 10 equals to 7. Okay, so 3x minus 5 tens is 50 equals to 7. Now 3x equals to 7. This minus 50 will become plus 50. Now 3x equals to 7 plus 50 will be 57. Okay, so x equals to 57 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, 2 is remaining 27, 3 nines are 27. So x will be equals to 19. Now the answer is, find the length and breadth of the rectangle, means the length is 19 meters while the breadth is 10 meters. Okay, so let us go to the next problem. Now the next question is, a motorboat takes 6 hours to cover 100 km downstream and 30 km upstream. If the motorboat goes 75 km downstream and returns back to its starting point in 8 hours, you need to find the speed of the motorboat in still water and the rate of the stream. Okay, so now you see here, a motorboat takes 6 hours to cover 100 km downstream. First of all, you know very well what's a stream. Okay, it's a small river. Okay, so what do you mean by downstream? Downstream means in the direction of the flow of the river. Okay, and upstream will be it travels opposite. Okay, so here a motorboat takes 6 hours to cover 100 kilometer downstream. Okay, when it is going downstream, the distance it is covering is 100 kilometer. So what is the time here? 6 hours. In 6 hours it is going 100 kilometer downstream and 30 kilometer upstream. Okay, 100 kilometer and 30 kilometer, both in 6 hours. Okay, so now if the motorboat goes 75 kilometer downstream and return back to its starting point in 8 hours. Okay, so over here, first of all, when it is going 75 kilometer downstream and return back to its starting point. Okay, so again, what is the distance over here? Return back to its starting point means again the 75 kilometer only. Okay, so in 8 hours. So find the speed of the motorboat in still water and the rate of the stream. Okay, so whatever we need to find out, let us just assume those values, whatever unknowns we are having. No, so let us assume. So what we can assume over here, let the speed of a motorboat in still water will be equals to x kilometer per hour. Okay, and the speed of motorboat of the speed of stream, we will take it as y. Okay, y kilometer per hour. So let's start. So here, let the speed of the boat, let the speed of the motor boat, just boat I'm writing, in still water be x kilometer we will take. Okay, x kilometer per hour. Okay, now the speed of stream we will take as y kilometer. That too only we need to find out. Okay, whatever are unknowns, we will just assume some value for that. Okay, so actually downstream speed will be what? See here, downstream means here both will be in same direction. Okay, x and y, like a speed of the boat and see a speed of stream. Okay, both will be in same direction. Okay, downstream speed. So for downstream speed we will just write it as x plus y. Okay, both are in same direction. Okay, the speed of a boat also and the water stream also, so both are in same direction, that's why x plus y. And what about the upstream? Now upstream means it travels opposite, right? So here one will be in like this opposite direction. Okay, so here let us take it for x minus y. Okay, so now one is x plus y and the other is x minus y. Now what is given in the question? A motorboat takes 6 hours to cover 100 kilometer downstream and 30 kilometer upstream. Okay, so over here 100 kilometer, it is covering the distance of 100 kilometer when it is going downstream. Okay, so downstream speed is x plus y. What is this we are taking? 100 is nothing but the distance. Okay, so why we are taking distance by this speed? Distance by actually you see here, what is the formula for speed? Speed is nothing but distance by time. Okay, now speed is distance by time means we want to find out the time. Okay, so for finding out the time, distance by speed you have to take. Okay, so this 100 is nothing but the distance which is mentioned in the question, and x plus y is nothing but downstream speed which we have taken according to the question. Okay, so 100 by x plus y plus, now what about the upstream? It is 30 kilometer. Okay, 30 kilometer it is going upstream, so 30 divided by this again x minus y. Okay, 30 is nothing but the distance and x minus y is the speed of upstream. Okay, so that will be equal to whatever time is taking, like this one downstream and upstream both together. What is the total time given in the question? It is 6 hours. Okay, so this is nothing but your equation 1. From that first sentence you got this equation. Okay, so now let us just take this equation as here 100 by x plus y. Okay, you can assume this x plus y as anything, like already in your methods you have done the problems, no, cross multiplication and substitution, elimination, whatever. So wherever 1 by x plus y or 1 by x is there, you have taken as u v, like that. So in the same way you're taking that because if you take something in the denominator, then that will not be the linear equation. As you all know very well, this x y variables should be in the numerator only. It should not be in the denominator, because we have to take linear equations, right? So let me take this 100 by x plus y, let us assume as a, and then 30 by x minus y we will assume as b, then equals to 6. Okay, let us name it as equation 1. Okay, so now after equation 1, what more is given in the question? If the motorboat goes 75 kilometer downstream and return back to its starting point in 8 hours. So here the time is 8 hours. What about the downstream? Now downstream, what is the distance? 75 kilometer it is covering. Okay, when it is going downstream, 75 kilometer, and again returning back to its starting point, means what is the distance here? The same distance as it is returning. First going from starting point to 75 kilometer and then returning again, so the distance is same anyhow, right? Downstream also 75 and upstream also 75. Okay, 75 kilometer for both. Okay, so now the second equation will be, first 75 kilometer when it is going downstream, right? Then again 75 kilometer when it is going upstream. Okay, so x minus y, here x plus y, and what is the time given? Total time 8 hours. Okay, so this is your equation 2. So let us again take x plus y as a, and 75 divided by x minus y will be b, equals to 8. So this is your equation 2. You can see here. So this is your equation 2. 75 divided by x plus y. X plus y you have assumed as a, x minus y you have assumed as b. Okay. So students, you got equation 1 and equation 2. So I want you people to continue from here. Okay. So this is equation 1 and equation 2. Just you have to simplify this equation 1 and equation 2, and you need to find the speed of the motorboat in still water and the rate of the stream. That's it. I just form the statements into equations. Now it is very easy for you people to continue. So you can continue. Now let us go to the next problem.